Welcome back to The Real Deal on NPD with Myra. When dealing with a narcissist or somebody with narcissistic tendencies, it's going to be important to be aware of behaviors that may occur during the discard phase. The discard phase is when a narcissistic person decides to end a relationship and cut ties with someone. So look, the discard can be extremely difficult and a very painful experience. This narcissist may exhibit a range of behaviors that can be very confusing and emotionally draining. Here are some reasons why a person with narcissistic tendencies might want to discard you. You're not playing right, okay? You're asking too many questions. They can't control you anymore. You're too difficult. Yeah, on the other hand, you're too easily manipulated, so they begin to look down on you. You're no longer fueling that big ass ego, so they want to move on to somebody else who can. So you're not able to help them any further with their life goals or, a little something. So they find somebody else who can. They want to level up. They want to find somebody better than you. So where the grass is greener. But then they find out it was fake. So these people are impulsive. They make impulsive decisions. They don't think about what they do before they do it. So it can be sudden. It can be unexpected. It can be long or drawn out. The discard can happen in a number of different ways, but there are indicators that suggest that a person is losing interest or distancing themselves. Here are 10 signs that may indicate that the narcissist is in the discard phase and the discard is underway. Number 1, the wandering eye. The narcissist always has a wandering eye. They're always looking. They never stop, even when they got in a relationship with you. They're always trying to find the next best thing. There's got to be something better. Yeah, there's got to be. So in a romantic relationship, they can show attraction to other people, start flirting, even, cheating. So in platonic relationships, they might develop an interest in somebody, putting them on a pedestal or vying for their attention. Number 2, less hot, more cold. These narcissists go from hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. We know this. We already know this. But the ratio of hot and cold can change towards the end of the relationship. When you notice fewer and less frequent positive interactions with this narcissist. Yeah, they don't want to make up after a fight. They devote less effort and energy into the relationship. That's when they're considering moving on, or they already have. Watch out. This is when they break from you. Number 3, decreased jealousy. These narcissists are jealous individuals. Yes, very controlling. And so look, when they stop doing that, it might be because they're seeing somebody else or they're getting ready to leave. So they're disinterested in knowing where you are going. They don't care what you're doing. Yeah, so that's going to signal they're considering leaving you. Number 4, personality change. Now we know they have all kind of personalities. Yeah, so they kind of morph into whoever, they're around. So narcissistic people, they're good at presenting their false self and getting other people to view them in a certain way. So in the discard phase, the narcissist might drop the act and show their authentic self, which can be very scary. So this narcissist isn't trying to get you to like or respect them anymore. So it could be an indication that they are reshaping their identity to draw in their next victim, or they have already created a new personality for the person they're dealing with. Number 5, indifference and apathy. Look, they don't care, okay? They're cool and aloof and apathetic. They may have already decided to discard. It's emotional attachment because it can make it easier for them to leave the relationship. Yeah, because their interest and their attention is somewhere else. Number 6, being replaced. So yeah, they've been looking for your replacement. They're always looking for the replacement. They're on the Facebook, they're on the dating websites, they're on OnlyFans, they're on they're looking. So look, they want to secure a new source of attention, affection, and validation. And in the last phase of narcissistic abuse, they move from relationship to, a new relationship. Somebody who can fulfill their need for external validation. These replacements are even triangulated into the conflict in ways meant to hurt you even further. Isn't that something? Just for the fun of it, they want to see 2 people fight over them. Wow. I'm not. Devaluing. Number 7, devaluing. The narcissist ego finds it easier to walk away when they see you as less than, rather than somebody they admire. So they will criticize you. They will belittle your achievements. They will talk down to you. They will compare you with other people. They'll devalue you, often at the end of the relationship because it makes it easier for them to walk out the door because they feel they haven't lost anything because you were nothing to begin with. Number 8, stonewalling. This is some disrespect. So this is when they don't want to communicate with you. So they refuse to listen. They won't hear you out. They refuse to talk. They'll turn their back to you when you're talking. They ignore you. They brush you off. So this is, a lot during the final stage of the relationship. So sometimes this leads to ghosting. And this leaves people without answers, explanation, or closure. So they're very confused. But this is what the narcissist wants. They want you in your head. They want you confused. They want you pining for them. They want you ready to, when they hoover. Number 9, keeping secrets. These folks have so many skeletons in the closet. closet, but at the end of the relationship, they're being more secretive than they usually are. So they refuse to tell you about their plans, where they're going, what they're doing. They're lying up a storm. Yeah, so you'll be the last to know what's going on in this narcissist's life because you never knew anyway. So look, it's a sign that you are being pushed out of the narcissist's inner circle, and that's probably a good thing. Okay. Number 10, rewriting the story of the relationship. They will rewrite history to make it easier for them to walk away. So they'll include painting themselves as a victim and you as the bad guy. Pretending that you all were less close and less serious. Now you were just a side piece. You were just this. You were just sex. You were just something to do when they were bored. But it's an alibi that makes it easier for them to end the relationship without damaging their reputation. So they don't want to damage theirs, but they will demolish yours. Number 11, no closure. So they won't give you closure. Don't even ask for it because they won't give it to you. They don't know about open communication and understanding. They're never going to provide closure. So they want to leave you feeling unresolved stuff, questioning yourself, your actions, in your head, worrying about what they're doing. That's what they want. They want you ready to, when they hoover, to bring you into the harem. They want your self-esteem low as it can be. So look, these people are toxic and unhealthy, and being discarded by one of these people is awful. Anger, shock, grief, all of that occurs, and it's difficult to find closure, but you have to find the strength, okay? You have to find the strength to begin healing. Pick yourself up. Don't wait for their closure. So look, there are some negative impacts from narcissistic discard, and some of those include PTSD, CPTSD, shock, confusion, low self-esteem, shame, doubt, insecurity, attachment wounds, codependency patterns, symptoms of depression, increased levels of anxiety, and grief and loss. All of these are very common, very normal things to experience after narcissistic abuse and discard. So to understand these behaviors, it can help you to navigate through this challenging time and to cope with the aftermath of this relationship. So it's important to note that it's emotionally challenging, and it may require that you see a professional for support, that you may, seek therapy, join a support group that specializes in narcissistic abuse, that can provide you with tools and resources needed for you to heal, to rebuild your self-esteem, and to move forward after the end of the relationship with the narcissist. I need you to remember that you deserve better. You need to be treated with respect and kindness, and it is possible for you to heal and move forward from this toxic relationship. I'm going to give you some tips for coping with narcissistic discard. Seek support. Reconnect with your support system. Open up to people you trust. Do consider therapy. Find a therapist who can support your healing process. Practice self-care. Improve yourself. Set aside consistent time for yourself. Try journaling. Start a journal. Write down your thoughts and feelings. Avoid check-ins. Stop looking for this person on social media and asking friends about them. Who cares what this narcissist is doing? Who gives a damn? Pursue your interests. Get social. Do things that interest you. Get active. Educate yourself. Self-help books on narcissism and narcissistic abuse. Get more insight. Take time to reflect. After some time has passed, reflect on the dynamics of this relationship. Heal before you move forward to a new relationship. Practice compassion. Rebuild your self-esteem, self-trust, and self-love. And do not blame yourself. Anyone can be a victim of a narcissist, so don't blame yourself for falling for their traps. Over time, you will learn to recognize and to avoid narcissists in the future. If you are going through narcissistic discard, it can be very painful, but it's important to remember it's okay to be prepared, okay? Because it is an emotional roller coaster. But I want you to remember you're not alone in this journey. Many of us have experienced it too. Like, subscribe, and comment below to join our supportive community and share your own experiences.